Hello and welcome to the Warrior Dome on a frosty Tuesday night, where it is a medieval battle on senior night between the Warriors of Wheaton Academy and the Knights of Chicago Christian. It's a big senior night duel tonight, Jacob. We got Donnell Ausley, Caleb Isvanek, and Titus Culver all being honored before the game tonight for their senior season and potentially their last home game. So who's going to really stand out to you tonight as we get this game going?
Yeah, one of these top players, especially tonight, that's going to stand out is Donnell Ausley. I mean, you look at the leadership that he has possessed this season and also just the athletic ability he shows. I mean, some of his top places he loves to shoot from is the three-point line. I mean, you see him in the left part of the court just dropping bombs, but also driving. He loves to drive and dish. You see that happen a lot. As you can see, he's one of the captains on this team and provides a lot of leadership along with the other seniors on this team. And yeah, really looking forward to getting this one underway. I mean, it's a blackout. Student section is popping tonight. But this should just be a really good game.
Yeah, so we got that all in store for you guys, and it's going to be a big senior night game, so we hope you'll stay with us for Wheaton Academy basketball.
gentlemen, and welcome to the Warrior Dome on the campus of Wheaton Academy for today's boys basketball game between the Chicago Christian Knights and your Wheaton Academy Warriors. And welcome to senior night, as we're about to celebrate the seniors of the boys basketball team and the cheer team for the class of 2026. These 6 special seniors have impacted their respective programs in so many ways, and we want to honor their hard work and dedication this evening. We will first begin with the boys basketball team. Please welcome first Donnell Osley Jr. Parents Donnell Latoya Osley. Donnell, a 3-year member of the basketball program. His coaches and teammates describe him as hardworking, joyful, insightful, and talented. Congratulations, Donnell. Titus Culver, parents Nate and Rachel. Titus is a 4-year member of the program. Coaches and teammates describe him as reliable, respectful, hardworking, and humble. Congratulations, Titus. Caleb Isvanek, parents Dan and Melissa. Caleb is in his first year in the program after transferring to Wheaton Academy for his senior year. Coaches and teammates describe him as hardworking, kind-hearted, determined, and fun. Congratulations, Caleb. And now for the cheer team's 3 seniors, leading off with Eva Dalmas. 4 years on varsity, captain this year, planning to study psych at Calvin. Congratulations, Eva. Maddie Roberts. 3 years varsity, plans to study nursing in college. Congratulations, Maddie. Sabrina Guevara, 2 years varsity, JV captain last year and varsity captain this year. Plans to study exercise science and cheer at Taylor. Congratulations, Sabrina. That's all of your seniors. Before we begin tonight's game, there is one more player we want to celebrate and recognize. Hayden Schroeder scored 22 points on Saturday to officially move into first place on the all-time scoring list with a total of 1,466 points. The previous record was held by Mark Frost, class of 1975, which stood for 51 years. Hayden breaking this record as only a junior is an incredible achievement. Hayden is being joined now at center court with his parents, Dave and Mary, as well as Mark Frost himself, the previous record holder and brother of former head of school, Gene Frost. Let's give a big round of applause for Hayden and a great moment for Wheaton Academy basketball. history. Before we introduce the starting lineups for today's game, would you all please rise and gentlemen remove your hats for a moment of prayer followed by the playing of our national anthem. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the incredible gift of eternal life through your Son, Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for our sins. Thank you, Lord, that the same gift of eternal life is offered to all who call upon the name of Jesus, and for the living hope that promise gives us. Tonight we ask for protection of our athletes and officials as they participate in the great game of basketball. We pray for great sportsmanship and competitiveness throughout the contest this evening, both on the court and in the stands. May all that is done tonight in word and deed be done for your glory. In his name we pray. Amen. And please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. First, we have the starting lineups for Chicago Christian. Number 0, Casey Menards. Number 1, Andres Garcia. Number 3, Garrett Murphy. Number 4, Emmett Van Dellen. And number 22, Isaac Hirtz. The Knights are coached by Kevin Pittman, Sr. And now, the starting lineups for your Wheaton Academy Warriors. Number 3 is senior Donnell Osley Jr. Number 22 is senior Titus Culver. Number 23 is junior Hayden Schroeder. Number 24 is senior Caleb Hispanic. And number 35 is junior Jackson Snyder. The Warriors are coached by Daniel Smith. Your officials tonight are Craig Tavares, Dylan Kramer, and Tim Loughnane. Good luck to both teams this evening, and let's play some basketball.
We welcome you to the Warrior Dome for some Warriors basketball. We got the Wheaton Academy Warriors facing off with the Chicago Christian Knights, preparing for a good one on senior night. As you see, our starting lineup for your Warriors includes of Donnell Osley, Titus Culver, Hayden Schroeder, Caleb Hispanic, and Jackson Snyder. Schroeder out for the tip, along with Isaac Hirt for the Knights. Over to Zvanek. Back to Snyder. Over to Culver, in for the first time this season as a starter. Getting the nod on starter night, or on senior night rather. Zvanek over to Schroeder. Schroeder working on his man. Back to Snyder. Snyder drives, kicks it out to Ausley. Ausley getting a tough defense. It's Vanek for three. Off the back iron. Rebounded by Garcia for the Knights.
I mean, this whole season, Vanek has been shooting a lot of threes. His main spot that he loves to shoot from. So look for that more in this game.
Yeah, as Vanek average is a 44% three-point shooter.
Yep.
Very good numbers from behind the line. As Garcia drives and kicks out to Hirt. Now back to Garcia. Culver guarding Garcia. Now kicks it out. Fakes a three. Drives. And rejected by Ausley. Oh, stays with the Knights though. Three-pointer. No good for Van Dellen.
Great block there by Hayden, making his presence felt early on in the paint. Definitely something that will be prevalent in this game. Hayden being recognized for having the most points in Wheaton Academy basketball history before the tip-off, and it's a really great honor for him. Kind of getting that recognition for all the hard work he's put in during this season and the prior seasons, and for him to do it only as a junior is really something to be proud of for him.
1,466. That's how many points Hayden Schroeder has scored over a 3-year career. And you know there will be plenty more coming in his senior season. That scoring record will be blown out by the time he's gone. As now kicks out to the corner to Lenars. Back over to Van Dellen. Back to Garcia. Garcia settles it all down. Into the paint. And Hirt, no good. Rebound Schroeder. Schroeder leads the team, averaging 26 minutes a night as the Warriors put him to work. Ausley for three. He hits it.
Points, Warriors. Donnell Ausley.
Donnell, that one spot we were talking about in the pregame, just top of the key, little bit to the left, knocking that one down.
Garcia drives in, and finishing is Hirt. But how accurate is a senior getting the first points on a senior night for the Warriors? Schroeder into the paint, getting mauled, and a foul was called.
A little bit of chippiness going on early on. Hayden dismisses it.
Drew the double, and I believe the foul will be called on Lenars. It is.
Casey Lenars, his first, team's first.
So what are some of the keys to the game tonight for the Warriors to get it done on senior night?
Yeah, talking to the head coach, Daniel Smith, earlier today, one of those main ones is this Chicago Christian defense is huge on the press. As a
Stolen
breakaway.
and laid in by Hirt.
Yeah, they're huge on the press, as you can see right here, and one of the priorities going into this game was breaking the press. I mean, it's one of the crucial things that an offense has to do if they want to get the ball moving. And with that, also this team, they shoot a lot of, or the Wheaton Academy, they prioritize shooting a lot of threes, especially in this game. They enjoy shooting the ball from behind the arc, but getting that consistency is what they're mainly looking for, especially today.
Up to Zvanek to Schroeder. Schroeder lays it in. Now to back up your point, this Chicago Christian Knights team did shoot 18 threes last game in a defeat. Now, with the ball over to the corner, taking it in is Lenars. Lenars tries to bank it in, and it rolls off the rim. Rebound by Ausley. Tough rebound. Ausley pushes it up the court. Ausley. Ooh, what a dime. Schroeder and one.
Seeing Ausley just drive down the paint and then make a creative pass to Schroeder is not something new. We've seen it all season, just the versatility that the senior Donnell shows, but also just the finishing through the contact Hayden Schroeder does.
Yeah, looked like he was levitating on that dime right there. Schroeder, who finished it and won. Schroeder puts in the free throw rather. 6-point edge early for the Warriors, 10-4. About 4.5 to go. In and Hirt with another lay. Strong start to the game for Hirt. Oh, and a tough turnover. A silly mistake by the Warriors, stepping over the line on the inbound. got to take a deep breath and think about it before you just throw it in that time. Now to the corner for three. A lot of arc and an air ball for Van Dellen. Culver to Schroeder. Schroeder in, one again.
Wow. Another and one for Schroeder. Finishing through contact. Saw him go up for that dunk, but decides just to give it in and just get that and one early on. No chance down low.
Schroeder already with 9 points. You gotta wonder if this scoring record is unleashing another side of him that we have not seen. Now for his second free throw on another and one. Hits it. 10 early points for Schroeder.
I can see a lot of that coming from Schroeder today.
Chicago Christian into the paint, wide open, and the lay for Hirt. He's got four lays to start this game off.
A little
Now
breakdown of defense there, but
breaking
no
the-
problem.
Culver for three. No good. Too much. The crowd would have gone crazy. A good student section turnout tonight for the senior night. It's a blackout. Got a whole ESPN desk up there. Love to see the students getting involved in the Warriors basketball games. Now over the corner. Murphy with it. Murphy being guarded by Owsley. Murphy kicks it out to the rack. Tries to lay it in and draws the foul. Verver takes it to the rack there.
Foul on number 3, Donnell Osley
The
Jr.,
Knights
his
already
first
checking
team
into their
foul.
bench.
Verver at the free throw line for the Knights, shooting 2.
The Knights with a little bit of a family connection on their coaching staff, as it is Kevin Pittman Jr. is an assistant coach, and Kevin Pittman, his father, is the head coach. So a family lineage, perhaps a bloodline for the Chicago Christian Knights for seasons to come. Gets that free throw.
For the Warriors,
It's Verver.
number 2, Tyler
Anderson and Reno checking the game. Traditional starters, but they were on the bench to start the night with it being senior night. Full court press, putting a lot of pressure on these Warriors. If they can break it, though, a lot of easy layups to come or open three-pointers. Osley goes up, misses. Schroeder rebound and finishes.
I mean, going down the court, that you see they broke that press right away. Great passing down the court really fast, getting that early bucket.
Yeah, you got to wonder if doubling off the inbound is going to lead to a lot of buckets for the Warriors. Getting
Yep.
on the floor, and a kick is called against the Warriors.
And I'm sure one of the key things to know for the Chicago Christian team is definitely coming into this game, they want to stop this Wheaton Academy just fast pace of play. They want to play their game along with Wheaton Academy, but early on you see Wheaton Academy moving the ball down the court with efficiency so far.
A little too handsy there was Hirt,
Hirt,
and he gets his first foul. Already 4 fouls on the Knights, as this aggressive style of defense can backfire at times when they get a little too handsy on the ball. Anderson fresh into the game, over to Osley. Osley putting on the moves. In the corner for Reno. Reno off the side of the rim. Schroeder tries to back pick it, no foul called. Pushing it up the court is Johnson. Now over to Van Dellen. Student section letting him hear it. His previous shot was an air ball. And that one's off the flange and no good.
Foul on number 4, Ray Reno, his first.
Love to
team
see
foul.
some of the Warriors getting active in the chat. We hope for more participation as the night goes on.
For sure.
Because it's not only, you can not only just come to the game, you can participate online as well if you were busy tonight and had to be home for some reason. Now into here. Now back out to Johnson. Johnson be guarded by Schroeder, the big man on small guy there. Now over to Verver. Back out to Johnson. Gotta wonder if the Knights want to take advantage of this size matchup here. They choose not to. Kicks it out to Murphy. Murphy being guarded by Snyder. Murphy lays, and he gets the roll.
What a great move there on the baseline, drawing the contact but finishing through. Clean play there by Murphy.
Ooh, Osley putting on the moves and draws a foul. Already the 5th. Warriors are already in the bonus in this opening quarter.
Foul on 22, Isaac Hirt, his second.
This is just one of the ways that this aggressive defense can backfire on a team.
Osley Jr. at the line for the Warriors, shooting 2.
What are you seeing early, Jacob, that would
Yeah.
it's really giving you the keys to the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the production from Hayden early on. I mean, you said it. He already has 12 points in this game, but with that, I mean, we've seen some great passes. We saw one from Titus earlier in the game. Donnell making his assisting just presence felt, and overall just great chemistry so far from the Warriors. Little things to clean up, but we've done a great job breaking the press. And
Schroeder fights for the rebound, and then Osley loses it. In now. Oh, almost a circus layup that goes in for Murphy, but he will take the foul instead.
yeah, Murphy is not afraid to get down low, even with the somewhat smaller physique, but getting down low, drawing the foul, and going to the line for 2.
Chicago Christian, you'll notice, is a very small team. So they're going to need some of that aggressiveness tonight if they want to pull off a big upset in conference play at the Wheaton Academy Warriors.
In comes Josiah Nichols. Yeah, he's definitely taken on more of a bigger role over the past month or so. He dropped 23 in a game earlier this past week, and so expect a good amount from him today.
Yeah, Josiah Nichols coming in as a backup point guard, but he is ready to make an impact off the bench. Schroeder, ooh, tough pass over to Nichols. Now back over to Anderson, over to Donnell, back to Schroeder. Schroeder pump fakes. Back out to Donnell. Donnell for 3. Fills it.
3 points, Warriors. Donnell Osley Jr.
Crowd loving that one as the senior knocks down the 3. Ooh, sells out for the steal, misses. Oh, no kick called on that one. Schroeder looked as though he kicked it, but no foul or no call is made. Now stolen by Murphy. Tripped up and a foul called. Student section not liking it. They thought it was just a tangling of the feet, but that's not what the refs saw.
Team's 4th, checking in for the Warriors, number 24, Caleb Ispanik.
Now into Johnson. Johnson goes down low and turns it over. Too hard there. Snyder takes up the court. Over to Anderson. Anderson coming in at only 6 feet tall, but most people say he plays larger than his size and is not afraid to get down at the rim as the foul is called again. Chicago Christian can't stop hurting themselves with these fouls early.
RJ Alexander Harris is first.
Ispanik checking back into the game after taking a little rest. He's a great three-point shooter, one of the seniors on this team, and expect a good amount of production from here as the game moves along.
Anderson gets the roll. As you've mentioned, Justice Vanek is a very good three-point shooter. Already said he shoots a crisp 46% from 3 on the season. He's 0 for 1 on the night currently, but he'll look to improve that as the night goes on. Anderson goes 2 of 2. 7-point edge for the Warriors. The minute left in this opening quarter. Crowd still letting number 4 Van Dellen hear about his air ball from earlier. Ooh, tough crossover and lay for Murphy. Murphy putting on the moves there. It's Vanek. Over to Nichols. Nichols putting on the moves as well. Into Schroeder. Schroeder finishes for 2. Warriors getting into the paint early in this one. Only 1 3-pointer so far. Now it's Vanek gets a turnover. Got Anderson, but he turns it over. Looking for too much there. Got 15 left on the clock here. Chicago Christian looking for last possession. Down 7, looking to potentially make it 5 or 4 heading into the second quarter. Johnson working on Nichols. Back out to Murphy. Murphy steps back for 3. And the foul is called. No bucket, but a foul called.
Tyler Anderson, his second.
That's a tough foul to end the period for the Warriors. An odd situation here as no one is ready for the rebound. That's because it's the end of the quarter, but it is just an interesting situation.
And as he's shooting his free throws, make sure you go hop over, subscribe to our YouTube page, and make sure to stay active on all of these awesome live streams. And we got our chapels on there along with other just great productions from the Wheaton Academy community. And
Murphy goes 0 of 3 from the line there. That's tough. Student section making their presence felt there. But as you mentioned, the YouTube channel is amazing, and I highly recommend you follow.
Yes.
A lot of great stuff there.
And looking back on that first quarter, a little closer than I would expect. I mean, Chicago Christian did a decent job kind of limiting just the fast-paced play. We still definitely did see it, but just seeing how Wheaton Academy reacted also to Chicago Christian's press, breaking that press and being efficient. We got Donnell with a pair of threes in that quarter, but just a solid first quarter all around for the Warriors. I mean, there's always little things to clean up, but overall, just a great show.
Some people around the game have been saying that the Warriors were a decent-sized favorites heading into this one, but only a 7-point lead. The Chicago Christian Knights are firmly in this game. And make sure you check out tomorrow night. It is the girls' basketball senior night, so make sure we are supporting both genders of Warriors basketball. We expect an equally good student section turnout as the stands are filling up. My goodness. Biggest turnout of the year probably for the Warriors. Sure. As we check into the second quarter, an interesting thing to note here, the Warriors, this is their best quarter by far. They shoot the ball at a 53% rate in this quarter. And we'll be looking to see if they can potentially take a lead here in their best quarter. For reference, in the fourth quarter, which is their worst quarter, they shoot 48%. Just for reference there, that's how good they shoot it in this quarter. Three-pointer, tough. Buries it is Murphy.
That is a tough shot, especially from that angle, and for I gotta have your hand in your face to execute that shot is impressive.
Yeah, Murphy making up for the 3 missed free throws he had before the end of the quarter. Now Anderson being guarded by Johnson. Anderson kicks it out to Nichols, back over to Tink. Tink fresh into the game for the first time tonight. Sophomore guard, looking to make a difference here off the bench. He's had a good season so far. Back over to Nichols. Anderson, and a charge appears to be called, or rather a push. A push called off the ball, and it's a turnover for the Warriors. Talking about how the Warriors are the big favorite heading this one. It's only a 4-point game a minute into the second quarter. This is close. Johnson rims out. Tink with the board. Moves it up to Nichols. Nichols getting some minutes here early. Back over to Tink. Tink does love that left corner as Anderson buries a three-pointer.
What a play there on the offensive side of the ball. We got the pump fake in the corner, the drive on the baseline, and the kick out for the 3.
Yeah, nice pass there to Anderson, who knocks down the three-pointer. Gets into the scoring sheet. Now Murphy, or not, rather, Verver buries the midi there. Verver not afraid to shoot it. Anderson fresh off a streak. Over to Tink. Tink loves the left corner, shooting 44% from 3 as Schroeder turns it over on the double.
Good amount of turnovers so far early for the Warriors. Got to watch out for that.
Van Dellen misses the lay. Rebound to Snyder. Kicks it up to Anderson. Anderson watches out. Snyder, no foul called on that one. Wow. Swallowing the whistle here as Snyder misses the layup, but potentially a triplet to be in there. Settling things down for the Knights is Verver. Now over to Johnson. Johnson still on Schroeder. An interesting matchup the Warriors are choosing to play here. Off the back rim there for Murphy. Now Anderson. Schroeder. Schroeder fakes a 3. Schroeder into the rim and a turnover. Schroeder then fouls. trying to get it back there and got a little too overzealous and fouls.
A little bit of a hiatus from the Warriors, fast-paced moving and just efficiency in that first quarter. You see Chicago Christian really kind of moving the pace up a little bit. Wheaton Academy's kind of got to back away, kind of get back to their game and just really be strong on the defense and offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, one of the things a full court press can do to you over a game is really wear you down.
Yeah.
The Warriors are going to have to try and make sure that does not happen tonight, and a push is called on Nichols as Isaac Hurt checks back into the game. He's got 2 fouls. So an interesting play there from the coaching staff led by Kevin Pittman, as he could easily get into foul trouble here with 1 more. He does have 8 points though, and is their second leading scorer behind Murphy, who has 9. Speaking of Murphy being guarded by Tink here, Murphy goes to the rim and gets another foul call.
A lot of production from Murphy early on. He, once again, is not afraid to get down and drive into the paint.
Tyler Anderson, his 3rd, team's 4th.
This game's not got a great pace to it to start, as a lot of fouls, a lot of stoppages.
Yeah.
Both teams' defense looking a little bit sloppy to start.
In the game for the Warriors, number 11, Alex Inyeti, and for the Knights, 23, R.J. Alexander Harris.
Anderson appeared to not be very happy about a foul call. And now Coach Smith for the Warriors letting the ref hear about it. Coach Daniel Smith, my math teacher as well. Great math teacher.
Same.
Very chill, laid back, very good at teaching us pre-calculus. Now Osley back into the game, takes it up the court, and Yeti checks in for the first time. Rocking a nice pair of Jordans, it looks. Nice pink pair there. Schroeder for 3. No good. Rebound Osley, and 1.
Osley Jr.
Osley cleaning up. Great putback there.
Tough mishap there for the Knights, not accounting for Osley, who sneaks in there and gets a board and 1.
Donna is having a great game so far on his senior night.
Yeah, Osley already with 9 points. Strong start for a guy that's had to overcome a lot of adversity, including last year quitting halfway through the year for academic reasons. Now Schroeder inbounds it here off the make. 4-point lead for the Warriors. Osley back out to Schroeder. Warriors going to want to settle this down a little bit. Osley for 3, in and out. Rebound Reno, cleans it up.
Ray, another tall body down in the paint. Good asset for rebounds and putbacks.
Nearly stolen by Agneti. 3-pointer. A lot of arc and a miss for Murphy. Agneti cannot save it. Yeah, we're seeing it here in the second quarter, but the Warriors are really taking advantage of the size advantage, including offensive rebounds and winning in the paint.
Timeout.
As a timeout is called by Coach Kevin Pittman, leading the Chicago Christian Knights.
Yeah, during this timeout, taking a look at the standings, we got Wheaton Academy in 5th place in the Chicago Christian Conference standings, and then Chicago Christian is in 8th place. And Wheaton Academy has a 4-2 record in the conference, and Chicago Christian has a 2-4 record. Both teams kind of middle of the pack. Wheaton Academy fighting for that playoff spot. A win here in conference play would be nice to get that on the road.
Yeah, we're getting down to it, and it looks to be a good finish
Yes.
to this regular season. Warriors right in the thick of it. Only, I believe, a game and a half back of Chicago Hope.
Yep.
Something to keep an eye on as we go down with the rest of this game. Just the importance. These players are playing for their season, essentially. This is like playoff basketball, except a little bit early, a couple weeks early here.
Especially these seniors, you know. Final senior night.
Wanting to leave a mark on this Wheaton Academy Warriors team.
Yeah.
Johnson cannot corral it. And it will stay with Chicago Christian, though.
Continued energy from the student section on that call.
We're seeing some shiesties over there. Some ski masks, if you are looking for the official term. Student section bringing the energy so far in this one. Now, Verver over to Johnson. Back out to Van Dellen. Murphy off balance, airballs it. Now rebound and rejected. Harris gets rejected by Snyder. Snyder takes it to the rim and lays it in.
Great eyes there by Snyder. You saw him look up. Ray was there, but decided to take it himself. Saw the lane and executed.
And in, and the lane is good for Harris. Now pushing up the pace. Reno slams it home! And after talking to him earlier today, that's an extra important dunk as it is his first of the season. Ray Reno. He's been talking about it in class, how he wants that first dunk, and he gets a rejection and a foul call. Oh, a jump called there, not a foul.
Going back to that dunk, what a play that was. Reno taking it himself to the rack.
Reno, he's been talking about it every day. He wanted that first dunk in a game, I believe ever. And he just got it there, a special moment for the sophomore big for the Warriors. Now Inyeti with the ball. Inyeti turns it over. He's had troubles turning the ball over and a foul called in transition there. Inyeti gets a little too handsy. His on-the-ball aggressive style of defense can sometimes backfire.
Van Dellen at the line for the night, shooting 2.
And unlike the first quarter, it's actually the Warriors who are in serious foul trouble here, as they already have 5, and the Knights will be in the bonus for the rest of the quarter.
One thing that the Knights want to improve on is the free throw shooting. Hasn't been great this game, but knocks that one home.
Surprising and then interesting little tidbit is that they're such good three-point shooting, but not good at the line. Now Inyeti down to Schroeder. Schroeder, I believe, is not checked out yet, and lays it in. The security blanket, as I like to refer to him as, puts it in the basket. Inyeti nearly forces the turnover. Murphy saves it, and then throws it away.
A little arrogant pass, kind of rushing it a little too much.
Ooh, I like that. A little bit too much rushing it there. And the Warriors hope to slow down the pace as it looks like Chicago Christian's backing up a little bit. Schroeder draws a foul.
A little bit of a wraparound there, Schroeder. He'll take that one, experience a lot of those in the paint.
Chicago Christian is struggling to guard his size down in the paint, and it's leading to a lot of fouls being drawn. Not as much in the second quarter, as there's only 2 team fouls currently, but in the first quarter especially. 9-point pad for the Warriors here. Reno back out to Snyder, back out to Inyeti. Warriors looking for something here. Donnell takes the jumper, misses. Rebound to Inyeti. Inyeti high off glass, no good. Ausley with the hustle play and puts it in.
Ausley Jr.
Great play there by Donnell. Saw a smile at the end, finishing it up.
Yeah, Donnell loves playing with a lot of energy. Always a good vibe for this team. Great person, great player. Great on and off the court. High arc again and a miss there for Van Dellen.
And just like that, Warriors now have an 11-point lead. Momentum definitely in their favor on the scoreboard, but also in the Warrior Dome.
Yeah, Van Dellen sure does love his arc on his three-point shot.
The Warriors, number 13, Braxton Ledger.
Braxton Ledger checking into the game here for the Warriors for the first time. He's only played 7 games this season, but he's actually he's a 70% shooter so far and is called glue guy on the team. Just loves playing his part, getting down on the floor and getting W's for the Warriors. Schroeder over to Ausley. Ausley loses it and turns it over to the Knights.
Rare loss there by Ausley. You know, he's probably thinking about the reverse lay.
A trio of Knights
All
checking
good
in.
there.
Knights making a big change here. Got 3 guys all coming in at the same time, looking for a full-scale change. Inyeti pressuring the point guard, Johnson. Johnson struggling with it, and he throws it away. So now you've seen both sides of Inyeti's aggressive defense with the fouls early, but he has really tuned it in and it forces the turnover there with his aggressive hound-like defense there. Schroeder, I believe, is not checked out of the game yet. That's crazy. I already said he averages 26 minutes a night, but they are prepared to work him tonight, are the Warriors and Coach Smith. Schroeder draws a double out to Osley. Osley to Yeti, and Yeti shoots a three. No good. Rebound Ledger, the glue guy with the board. Now back out to Snyder, over to Schroeder. Schroeder draws a double and finishes through contact again. And one for Schroeder.
That's his third and one in the game. Just like that, 13-point game. The chance to be 14, a 40 bomb in the first half. Very high scoring first half for the Warriors.
Yeah, 18 points for Schroeder so far.
Yeah.
He's actually been very good from the line, too. He hasn't missed yet, despite having a 50% free throw shooting percentage, which he gets a lot of flack for on the team, but seems to be figuring it out here. He's now 3 for 3. All 3 of his free throws are on and ones. Warriors student section trying to taunt the visitors as Schroeder with the steal and the slam and one again. An emphatic slam and an and one for Schroeder.
Foul on number 0, Casey Lenars, his third. Schroeder in the line for the Warriors, shooting one.
Hayden Schroeder doing whatever he wants to the Chicago Knights defense.
Just torching them down low. You see the putbacks, you see the slams. Always there.
22 so far and 4 of 4 from the line as he checks out for the first time.
The second half of this second quarter has been all Wheaton Academy. I mean, you look at the scoring difference for the Warriors. It's been pretty traumatic.
Yeah, a 17-point lead for the Warriors now after only a 7-point lead after the first quarter. Now a turnover forced again by Nyeti's aggressive defense, and then he turns it over. We are seeing the full Nyeti show so far today. Aggressive on both sides of the ball. As foul called, and here we'll go to the line.
Foul on number 3, Donnell Osley Jr.
Only 2 seconds left to go in the second quarter before halftime. Warriors, as I mentioned before, this is their best quarter, and they are proving it right now as it is a massive scoring quarter for them so far. Here it looks to cut into the lead a little bit. Cannot do so on the first free throw. Only 2 seconds. Got to wonder if the Warriors got anything in the playbook that will get a shot up, a competitive shot up with 2 seconds left on the clock. We're going to just put the cherry on top of this amazing second quarter so far. Here goes 0-2 from the line. Snyder with it. Only 1 second. Got to put it up. Short. And we head to halftime. 44-27. The Wheaton Academy Warriors lead by 17. What stood out to you in the first half so far, Jacob Erickson?
Yeah, I mean, especially what stood out to me the most was that second quarter for the Warriors. I mean, the energy and the pace that they played with, especially in that second part, just was really phenomenal. Look for a lot of that more in the second half.
Yep, so a 17-point lead, and we are ready to present to you a nice cheerleader performance at halftime here. So a little bit of an extended cheerleading performance halftime break here. So we will be ready to join you for the second half in about 10 to 15 minutes. We hope you stick with us as it's senior night basketball for the Warriors. We welcome you back to more Warriors basketball. Get ready for the second half action. 44-27 your score. The Warriors in front on the senior night. Very special night for all these seniors. What stood out to you the most from the first half, Jacob Erickson?
I think one of the things that really stood out to me was the pace of play that the Warriors played, especially in that second quarter. If you didn't join us for it, I mean, a lot of fast-paced play, a lot of attacking down low, attacking baseline, but also just going head first, dive right into the paint. We saw a lot of great and ones from Schroeder. We saw Donnell finishing a lot down low, and then overall just some solid three-point shooting as well from guys like Donnell and just everyone else. I mean, just great first half for the Warriors. Really extended their lead. Getting into this second half of play.
Yeah, you got to wonder if it's in the game plan for Chicago Christian to potentially stop fouling as they're shooting or potentially foul harder to prevent these and ones. Now Garcia into the game, checks it over to Van Dellen. Van Dellen back to Murphy. Murphy had a good first half, but he turns it over there to Nichols. Nichols with the good read there. Nichols, he blew past him, and he passed it on to Osley, who scores it. Similar to Schroeder, just such a safety blanket for this Warriors team. He's got 13 so far on his special night. Now Garcia puts the moves on Schroeder. Puts it up, is Hirt, misses. Rebound to Murphy, though. Tough rebound, and he stays with the Warriors. Or with the Knights, rather. Looked to me as he threw it away, but I guess it was off someone's foot. Now in to Lenars. And now back over to Garcia, back to Murphy. Murphy, the main ball handler for this team in the first half. Back out to Garcia. Garcia looks to be the point guard. Working on Snyder. Kicks it down to Murphy. Murphy, high floater, no good. Tough with the left hand there. Osley with the board, pushes it up. Osley kicks it out to Snyder for three. No good. Moving it forward to Lenars, into Hurts, and it's turned over.
Great save there by Snyder, keeping the ball in and moving the ball.
Nichols then turns it over. It's a turnover fest to start this third quarter. And no foul called. Wow, these teams are running and not a lot of baskets are occurring. Now Osley, tough lay, and in and out. Saving it, no, and he does save it, but he gives it right back to the Warriors. Anderson misses the finger roll. Rebound, and Schroeder finishes, finally.
The security blanket, just like you said, being there for the couple missed layups.
Man, a lot of offensive boards for the Warriors in the first half. We'll see if it continues in the second half as the lead has grown to 21, their largest of the game. Now, Murphy over to Garcia, who gets fouled by Anderson. Little tidbit here on Anderson. He does happen to lead the team in fouls, averaging 2.5 per game. Schroeder checks in at second, just under him at about 2.3 per game. So Anderson not afraid to play some aggressive defense. Sometimes leads to fouls, so. Johnson with it. Another size mismatch. The Warriors seem to love putting a big guy on Johnson, which seems unconventional, but it's worked so far to limit his production. Now over to Garcia. Garcia trying to get someone open. Ooh, Murphy with a nice cut and rejected by Schroeder. Schroeder stays up there and turns him away. Now Snyder back to Agnetti. Fakes a three, doesn't take that one. Looks to be open three there.
Warriors resetting.
And a turnover. Another one for Nichols. Already two in the second half here.
Checking in for the Warriors, number 5, Noah Tink.
Noah Tink into the game. Some limited minutes tonight because of the senior night, but traditionally a very good bench player for this Warriors team. Only a sophomore, too. Coming in at around 6'1 or 6'2.
Yeah, Noah Tink likes to take a lot of his shots down low, but will not be afraid to shoot it from the corners. Another one of his primary places.
A grown man rejection from Schroeder. Now Agnetti with it. Schroeder down low, and Snyder saves it. Over to Tink. Now to Osley. Osley, no good. Rebound here. Looking to push the pace is Chicago Christian.
Great pressure by Snyder.
I can hear Kevin Pittman, their coach, telling him to go. And a foul drawn by Snyder.
Foul on number 35, Jeff Snyder, his first, team second.
Score sitting at 48-27. Chicago Christian has yet to get on the board here in the second half. Over 3 minutes of play into this second half. Johnson, high floater, no good off the front of the rim. Getting hounded is Agnetti and a foul called. Basically a triple team there on Agnetti as the foul is called on Johnson. Agnetti takes it up the court. Calling the plays. Acting as a quarterback right now, the point guard. Schroeder gets doubled. Doesn't care and finishes anyway. A weak double there from Chicago Christian. Can't do that.
Schroeder now with 26 points in the game, leading scorer for the Warriors.
Osley nearly forced a turnover, but it will stay with Chicago Christian. Isvanek, the senior, checks back in. The transfer, only here for 1 year, but still getting the big honor tonight for senior night for the Warriors. He's been a very nice contributor for this Warriors team and his three-point shooting ability. Murphy, guarded by Tink. Tough test here for Tink, as Murphy has shown he can ball out so far today. Garcia puts a spin on Isvanek. Nice pass there. Now back out to Lenars, back out to Murphy. Murphy trying to break free of Tink's grasp. He does. Oh, and he misses the lay.
Solid move there by Murphy, not enough though.
Now settling things down. Isvanek for three. No good. Now kicks, moving it down the court, and rejected by Osley.
Getting up for the rejection. Staying straight, no foul called.
Donnell Osley looked to be floating on that one.
Player of the game so far for sure.
Especially defensively. Been very good defensively with his rejections, getting back, staying in front of the offensive player. Lenars inbounds it. Three-pointer for Murphy. Buries it in the face of Isvanek.
20-point game now.
Murphy was 14. He's been Chicago Christian's offense so far in this one. Isvanek for another three. He drills it.
3 points, Warriors, Caleb Isvanek.
There we go. First three made by Isvanek today after missing a couple early on.
We're speaking his three-point shooting ability into action there as he makes it. And Agnetti lays it in on a nice outlet pass there from Tink. The Warriors are getting out and running right now, and Chicago Christian needs to settle things down if they want to even stay in this one.
Yep.
Student section getting loud as a tough lay-in goes. That one good for Egema. Getting into the game for the first time here. Gets a tough lay-in to go there. Agnetti. Now to Tink. Tink for three. No good. Rebound, Schroeder puts it in. He is having his way with the offensive glass so far. 28 points and counting for the all-time leading scorer for your Wheaton Academy Warriors. Johnson steps back. No good. Rebound, Schroeder. Pushing it up. They got numbers. 4-on-1. Slam down coming for Schroeder. Timeout, Chicago Christian.
What a slam there. No concern for Hayden getting down in the paint and slamming it home for the Warriors to increase their lead to 27. Hayden, his 30th point on the game. What a performance by the Warriors. What a way to get out quick in the second half.
Make sure to check out our Instagram at TheRealWaTV. They're always posting our favorite skits. They come on weekly for us here at WA, and they are great, so you should check them out. I follow them. Jacob, I believe you don't have Instagram, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's too bad for him, but good for me because I can follow them.
Right, go
You should
check
get
that
Instagram.
out. Go check that out.
You should get Instagram for the sole fact you can follow WA TV.
I just might.
Yeah, so we mentioned after the first quarter, only 7-point lead after the first quarter. The Warriors were expected to be heavy favorites in this one, and they are now proving why they were heavy favorites, as it is a 27-point lead. They have really flexed their power so far in the second and third quarter. Titus Culver checks back into the game. The student section's favorite senior, it appears.
Nickname Ice-T, Icy from the corners.
Ooh, is that right?
I think so.
I never knew that. I've heard them say iced tea, but I never knew what it was. Van Dellen gets it down low, and Egema with a nice lay there. Now into Ausley. Gotta wonder if Schroeder's night might be done with the Warriors up 27. Ausley, tough turnaround, fills it.
Great move there by Ausley.
Gotta wonder if Ausley is just experimenting right now, because he is having whatever he wants right now against the Chicago Christian defense.
Little breather for Ausley.
Ray Reno still living off the excitement of his first in-game dunk. Checks into the game. Gotta wonder if he's feeling lighter on his toes as he plays defense. Now Egema being guarded by Culver, and a travel. Titus Culver forces the travel.
Some new rotations here for Chicago Christian as well. Number 30, Egema getting his minutes.
Little fun story about Culver. He has grown up and loved basketball his entire life. He's been playing since he was in kindergarten. This guy loves basketball. Doesn't always get all the opportunities to get in the game, but he's beloved by the team and the fans here. As Isvanek no good on three. Rebound Reno. Rejection by Harris and a board. But to stick with Culver, he just loves the game of basketball, and he's been playing it his whole life.
Yeah. Very dedicated to the game.
Tough shot there, no good. Rebound, though, by Harris. Rejection by Reno. Reno having quite the game. Only getting limited minutes, but he has shown up. Now, some scrambling being done there. It's Vanek, or Inyeti rather, goes to the rim and gets fouled.
Good effort there, getting down low. Trying to convert that one, but he'll go to the line to try to get those 2 points.
Warriors loving their and ones tonight. Almost had a chance to get one there, but they will settle for the 2 free throws. Inyeti, a not great free throw shooter, shooting only 50% on the year, but hopes to raise that as the season goes by. Known for his defense on the team and his passion on the court. Gets 1 of 2. The lead is nearing 30 points as there's only 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. Look at that. Now, Lenars kicks it out to Egema. Now back out to Johnson. Johnson down low. Gets it to Verver. Now back out to Egema. Verver, guarded by Reno. Verver down low to Harris, who puts it in.
Nice pass down low there. Harris getting his first points of the game. Actually a 6-point.
Good ball movement there. Tink for 3. Buries it.
Points, Warriors.
Basically a buzzer beater for Tink.
At the end of the third quarter, Wheaton Academy.
The Warriors dominating on senior night. It is a 29-point lead, 65-36, as we head to the fourth quarter.
Great third quarter, especially defensively. I mean, we talked about the offense a lot this game, but on the defensive side of the ball, I mean, a lot of lockdown defense. We see Donnell getting up for that block. We see great hands kind of forcing turnovers for the Warriors and supplying the pressure that they have been applying all game. What are some things you've noticed this game?
I could not agree more with the blocks. I've counted over 5 so far.
Yep.
It has just been a block party, you could say.
It really has.
Yeah.
It really
I went
has.
with the pun. And the Warriors, the fourth quarter is not their best quarter. They only average 48% from the field. But you got to wonder if it's impossible to blow this lead at this point. But you want to say never say never. It is a 29-point lead for the Warriors. We're hoping for a smooth landing on this senior night as they get running clock going for this fourth quarter.
Haven't shouted them out yet, but shout out the pep band. They're here representing the Maroon Platoon and playing some awesome music, some live music here in the Warrior Dome tonight.
Big game means banned for the Warriors. And, yeah, they have been reliable for the Warriors tonight, getting everyone hyped. Cruz checks into the game for the first time. Ledger in the game as well. Reno turns around and finishes. Simple move there, but effective. Now Chicago Christian looking to get some, cut into this lead a little bit. Cannot convert the layup is Murphy. Cruz with the ball. Cruz over to Reno. Reno through contact. Tough lay. Chicago Christian. Ray Reno set up for the charge. And floater hits every part of the rim and goes in for Murphy. Murphy been their main scorer for the Knights. Cruz over to Svanik. It's Svanik for three. Take it. Oh, and no good there. And a foul called, I believe, on Culver. In this fourth quarter, I would have to assume these seniors are going to be putting up most of the shots.
Yep, getting their points here.
Got to wonder if nothing is off limits for these seniors in this fourth quarter from Coach Smith. We'll see what he lets them, what type of shots he lets them take in this blowout. Now Murphy takes a three, no good. Rebound is Vanek. Over to the glue guy, Ledger. Over to Cruz. Cruz for three. No good there. Caleb Cruz played in the sophomore game earlier.
Yep.
Played very well in a blowout win for the Warriors. It has been a blowout win for the Warriors across the board, a similar theme.
Yep.
As the Warriors have proven ready for this conference test at home across all levels.
Yeah, and the way this game's trending right now, with the Wheaton Academy win, that would be their 14th on the season. Great number there, and still continuing the climb to get into the playoffs and make a run.
Abram Lee checks into the game. We are all hoping for playoffs across the board here. More broadcast opportunities, more attempts, more time to play basketball for some of these seniors. Everyone hoping for some more basketball. As a foul is drawn, I believe, by Murphy. It is.
Foul on number 22, Titus Culver, his first. Murphy at the free throw line for the night, shooting two.
If you're just joining us, a common theme that we've seen at the line for Chicago Christian is inconsistency. Not a lot of free throws dropped, just like that one.
To your point.
A thing that the Knights will definitely focus on in practice this upcoming week.
Yeah, if you're in this fourth quarter, Jacob, what are you thinking really for the Warriors? What can be done here in the fourth quarter that will really help them the rest of the way as they hope to rally and get into the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it's stick to your game plan. I mean, as you can see, they're still pressing, and with these new guys coming in off the bench, kind of keeping that emphasis on breaking the press, still a top priority in this one. And another one is also just maintain good defense. I mean, we've seen fantastic defense, especially in this second half. So if they can continue to be physical down low, not draw fouls, but just prevent this lead to shrink.
Cruz travels, didn't like the call, but despite arguing, this call will stand, as it always does in basketball.
Good double down low.
Murphy kicks out to Van Dellen. Now down low, bodies flying, and a foul drawn on Ledger by Murphy. Glad to see the fight still being put out on the court here as the clock runs on a running clock. It's just getting down, getting dirty, and getting their extra reps in here in the fourth quarter. Just a little shout out here to the student section. We mentioned it throughout the night, but a massive turnout for this senior night game. They came prepared, and they brought the ESPN desk. They brought the suits, rebound, a foul call, but they brought the ski mask. They brought the suits. Dallas Johnson yelling at me to shout him out, and he came ready to go, shouting out his Warriors. I'm excited to call another game with him on February the 10th, I believe, against Bennett for the Warriors. That will be a tough test to end the season here at home, as they're a top team in the nation. Is Vanek off the mark? Rebound, Murphy. Ooh, Cruz gets away with a little push. Or he doesn't. But
Number 21, Caleb Cruz.
lay-in no good, but to the line go the Knights.
Fervor at the free throw line for the Knights, shooting 2.
Fervor from the line. For the Knights, getting some good free throws in. Probably going to need a couple more of them during practice as another miss.
Yep.
It's been a tough night from the line. Tough night in general for a lot of Chicago Christian as the freshman, sophomore, and the varsity teams are suffering blowouts.
Average points per game for the Warriors this season is 56.4. What a performance we're seeing tonight from the Warriors. Currently at that 69-point margin, but definitely probably going to grow. So just great offensive performance for the Warriors.
Yeah, nice little info there. It's yeah, they've beaten this press very easily tonight.
Yeah.
And a foul called as Cruz fights out of the press.
2.
A lot of people love to say he's in cruise control whenever he's on the court. Another pun with his name. He brings some calm to the floor, calls out the plays, runs point guard for the Warriors. Sophomore guard. A lot of high expectations in the future for this nice sophomore guard. Isvanek misses again from 3. Not afraid to shoot it. Final minute and a half here as we land this plane of a game. 28-point lead for the Warriors.
Great hands there by Abram Lee.
Abram Lee with a nice turnover. Doesn't get in a ton, but he gets a nice turnover forced there. Culver settles it down and then gets blocked by Harris.
Abram Lee, one of the key defenders on this team.
Cruz takes over. Gotta wonder if he's gonna give it to senior, potentially Culver. Oh, Culver. The crowd wants him to shoot it. Will he shoot it? The Warriors want him to shoot it. Culver gets doubled and a foul called. The student section loves it.
Foul on number 30, Egelon. His first.
45 seconds left to go here. They're gonna draw up a play for Culver, we know that. Ooh, and an illegal screen. The referees want no part of this Culver party.
His first.
Oh my, an illegal screen with 30 seconds left to go in a 28-point blowout. The refs signed up for the whole game, sadly for the Warriors fan base. Now Harris, no good. Cruz cannot get the ball there. Harris puts up again, misses again. Harris with another board, 7 seconds. Chicago Christian still with the ball. And no good there as the clock hits 0. An air ball at the horn.
Final score, Wheaton Academy
So the
69,
Warriors polish off a
Chicago Christian
69-41 win, a 28-point win. Jacob Erickson, what stood
Wow.
out to you?
I mean, what a game. I mean, for the seniors on senior night to perform the way they did on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball in the second half, it was a great game overall. Just great offense, great job breaking that press, shooting threes. Those two are some of the main goals that this team had. What about you?
Yeah.
What do you think about this game?
Warriors looked great tonight. The seniors showed out, especially Donnell Osley. Titus Culver checked into the game at times. His fan base loves him. Hopefully we get to see him more a little bit down the line. And Caleb Isvanek came and shot threes and was ready to go from the get-go. So a 28-point win for the Warriors, a crucial win in conference play as they hope to rally into the playoffs. So shout out to the crew here. We got our camera ops, Alita McHugh, Finley Williams, Jackie Kotecki, Jack Higgins at graphics. We got Josh Lasky, TD, Aaron Fox, and our producers, Miss Rachel Burek and Mr. Skylar Piercy. I'm Charlie Sias here with.
Jacob Erickson.
It's been a great time with you, Jacob, and one of our last times here for the season for
Yeah.
Warriors basketball.
Yeah.
69-41 final, the Warriors win. We hope to see you next time on Warriors basketball.